understanding and knowing, like, if you do decide to run for office, like even if it's a councilman or woman or something like that, that she named like 3 different reasons to vote or to run. I forget what they all are, but like one was to she's like whether you think that you have a serious chance to win and you actually running to win, or you can run pretty much knowing that you ain't really standing a strong chance of winning, but you want to frame the conversation. You want to put certain issues out there to be discussed to make other the other candidates to have a better chance of winning, for them to have to address these issues. And then another reason she was like, just to be a fucking disruptor. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying, Jay, but there are more reasons that people run for office than to just win.
Hey Zeb and 10. I don't want to. Hold on.
I got the actual numbers now.
Hold on, but before you get into that, there's a person that was the president that a lot of people on this podcast, including myself and around the world, laughed when he said he was going to run for president, and said that he didn't have a chance to be president. And now this man stands a strong chance to be president again because Biden's been such a motherfucking limp dick. So
shit, the one before him was a 2-term president that people gave a snowball's chance.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That too. So like it's like I hear you, but it's like there is proof in the fact that people have said there's not a chance for this person to win. Even partied and laughed. This person ran when it was like 25 Republicans running, and he became the front runner. Right. And then on top of that, not only did he become the front runner and the president, he changed the narrative of what the Republican Party and how nasty they can be.
Exactly. Yeah.
True that. What's those?
All right. So far, the incumbent Kennedy has 53% of the votes. Chambers has 14, Nixon 7, and Staub, and those are all Democrats, has 3.
And which one is the blunt smoking preacher?
14%.
Okay.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's as far as the Democrats, he is leading, but
wait, pause. Run it back. Among the Democrats,
he's at 14%.
So he's a leading.
He's the leading Democrat
behind the incumbent person right now.
The incumbent was a Republican, right?
Yeah.
So you guys have a right. You have a primary, right?
Yeah.
Well, don't y'all do that?
No.
What's it called? It's like a jungle primary or some shit. What's it called?
It's like Georgia does, where you get the top 2 vote getters and they have a run.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that down in Louisiana.
Yeah, they have that in Louisiana. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so,
well, he's gonna be in for a minute.
Yeah.
He's still gonna lose, but
I like the video though. I like that a black man knew the audience and chose to use a white woman bleeding out on the floor who had a illegal abortion.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I do want to address the commercial.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying the abortionist character, big black Roscoe looking nigga. I'm not a woman, so I can't say, but I can't see any woman going into that and saying I'm going through with this procedure.
Going
I
through
wasn't
what?
looking at this motherfucker, to be honest.
Going through what procedure? What are you talking
run
about?
it back. The abortion.
Yeah, it was a legal abortion.
Nigga that looked like Cletus.
Yeah,
clearly.
But I think he's drawing a comparison. But I think he's drawing a comparison to a lot of women who've been going to the same hotel rooms to get these fake booty cheek implants. So we do know that, and also men who getting like these fake plank implants and fake calf implants. No, I'm saying.
Also, what he was illustrating is the times before Roe v. Wade.
Well, no, but
where women were going to hotel rooms to get illegal abortions.
Right.
That's what he was.
Right. No. But I'm saying,
back to that.
Yes, what I'm saying is like all this shit like above, like this shit that's in the back room is going to be happening.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you at your wit's end and you want to get an abortion,
right.
This is what happens.
Exactly. So like Louisiana, as soon as they overturn Roe v. Wade, they overturned everything about abortion. So Louisiana is among the states that kindly did a 180 on abortions.
Mm-hmm. They had a trigger law.
Yeah, they had a trigger law. I think Missouri did it. Was the first
Missouri
state.
did too.
We was the first state, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Missouri had theirs in the works before they even said anything.
And Kansas
it was like literally minutes.
And Kansas got a vote coming up here pretty soon too.
Yeah. So
I live around the corner from the Planned Parenthood in Missouri. So the people that were out there protesting every weekend, it was just ridiculous. I used to think they were such idiots till they won. They were basically having a party out in front of the Planned Parenthood. It was fucking insane.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep. So up next, Schumer's legal weed bill is finally here. The long-awaited cannabis legislation was introduced Thursday, but faces an uphill battle to passage. Senate leaders are introducing sweeping legislation Thursday meant to lift federal prohibitions on marijuana more than 50 years after Congress made the drug illegal. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act would criminalize weed on the federal level and allow states to set their own marijuana laws without fear of punishment from Washington. Seems fair to me, since everything else is being made a state issue, from abortion to gun laws.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's a start. It's a start in the right direction. I know I read the article in its entirety, and I know they don't. I think they said they need all the Democrats and 10 Republicans, and they don't know what old boy's going to do. The contrarian. What's his name? I forget.
Manchin.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know what he's going to do and so, and they probably ain't gonna get 10 Republicans, even though they put some stuff in there, because I think it also has some talking about expunging criminal records. Republicans ain't with that for the most part. What else was it? Expunging criminal. Oh, and then people that want to get into the business that come from communities, black community, basically minority communities that's been targeted unfairly due to the drug laws. It's provisions in there for money to be set aside, to help them get into it. But then also some stuff I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment that was put in there to appease Republicans. But what they said that I thought was interesting is that there's talks, there's still negotiations being done, and some sort of banking bill. Some of the provisions that's in the marijuana bill, they're looking to add to the banking bill concerning the dispensaries and stuff, because the dispensaries can't, there's a lot of restrictions on they can't really operate with the banks, what I'm saying, because it's still against federal law. So they're trying to negotiate some, some policies to deal with that, to address that issue. So, like I said, man, it's a start in the right direction. And,
yes, sir.
It'd be nice if it could get done while, because I think the Democrats is definitely losing the House, and it's a good chance that they're gonna lose the Senate. So we'll see.
Indeed.
On that, Zeb, and this is a question for the group. Do you think Zeb just said what I thought was gonna happen with this election a couple of months ago before they overturned Roe Wade, and there was all this backlash, these hearings? How much do you think that these things are going to affect the outcome
of the midterms
of the midterm election?
That's a good question, man. Especially with the Roe v. Wade, I think that's because people feel really strongly about that, and I think that's going to probably get a lot of people out to the polls that might not have. Voted in a midterm, you know what I'm saying? They'll vote for a presidential.
Hey, Zeb, I don't mean to interrupt you, but somebody has playing a flute or some shit in the background. I keep hearing. My bad.
Me too. I hear it.
All right, go ahead, bro. I mean to stop you.
Shit, I forgot what I was saying.
There's the midterm elections. Do you think the Roe
people
v.
voting
Wade?
in the midterms?
Oh yeah, so I think so. That's interesting. I hadn't even thought about it, to be honest with you, man. But I think that could,
because I was on exactly what you said before all of it started falling down, and I think there's room, right? if the Democrats were to play it correctly, which is a long shot.
It's a long shot
in and of itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, because they should already be mobilizing shit now.
Right. And if there's nothing distracting, like Kim Kardashian marrying the dude from Saturday Night Live.
Right. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. Anything that could distract people. But I don't know. I'm still trying to move to Belize myself. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be with Shine?
Yeah.
Trying to hang out with Shine. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because I'd probably meet the niggas. Only 300,000 people in the whole country.
Right.
Eyes on the carpet. You know what I'm saying? So, and Belize is really basically a black country in Central America.
It is.
Yeah.
Spend a year, you can become a resident. Hey, you work from home. These funny things. And the dollar spends in that bitch.
Do it.
But until we reach there,
Absolutely.
niggas go vote.
Yeah. Till we make that move. Yeah. No
niggas go vote, even for people who may lose.
Yeah. Do something.
Yeah, do something.
I think it might be feedback on somebody's end because I still hear it. It's like a whistling.
I'll keep hearing it every now and again too.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a feedback issue or whatever, but yeah, it's not crazy.
Is someone playing music in the background? It sounds like music.
That may have been my miles.
Yeah, it's jazz.
My fault.
Oh, okay.
I said it sound like some flutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you then.
Yeah. Don't
you
vote
for Bitches Brew or something, man.
Don't vote for Miles Davis while we doing the podcast.
Kind of blue. Kind of blue.
Hey, I love Kind of Blue got me through Bosnia. I love it. But yeah, man, hopefully this shit gets I don't know. It's not gonna get passed, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Vote, niggas.
How many more iterations do you think that this has to go through before it does get passed? That's the question. Because I agree. You got to get the corporate dollars behind it, and once that happens, then yeah, man. It's gonna happen. You slowly see it state by state, and then when the states come in and they proving like we're bringing in revenue off the weed, and then what I fear though is like you get big corporations producing this shit. Who know what the fuck we smoking, right? Who know what the fuck we ingesting, right? But that's when that shit gets passed, and to me, that's what worries me is like you got big corporations pushing this shit out. You got fucking Weed Light, you got fucking Weed Seltzer, you got White Claw weed, nigga. It's dude bro weed. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know what? The thing about weed though is it's a fucking plant, right?
I know.
Lights, you can grow it.
I feel what you're saying. I understand what weed is. I definitely do. What I'm saying is,
from living in Denver.
Yes.
There are big corporations that want to get into it.
Yes, and that's
but, that's what I fear, though. Very discriminating. I mean, it's going to happen.
No, it's going to happen.
Segmentation within that.
Yeah.
You're going to have segmentation within the market because there are people that'll be like, nah, I'm not fucking with corporate weed.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of people because weed smokers.
Right. So it's going to be, I think it's weed smokers. So, you know what I mean?
Right, but then what happens is you legalize it, then the FDA gets in, and then what's happened is what you see with like farm growers where they say Monsanto's is the only person that you can get your fucking seeds from. So the FDA is the only one that can approve whatever strain you growing, and who knows what the fuck you growing. Right. I know what weed is. I know it's a plant, bro, but it's like, what is this cigarette that's been fucking secured by the FDA, by the government? What am I smoking? Because it's the same government that tells me that a Taco Bell taco is ground beef, but they also say that it only has to have a certain percentage of beef in it to be ground beef.
Right. That's true.
You smoke weed?
On and off the record, I'm okay with weed.
Okay.
Wow. Hey, bro, you do know we're recording this.
I don't.
But nigga, we do. But we do though. But we recorded it. We published it too, bro.
Some of us have professions that.
I live in a state that has not legalized weed. at all.
So do I.
Okay.